house I grew up in is only a few blocks from where I live now. It is currently inhabited by a man and wife and their 2 children. One night at a restaurant, the man approached me with questions about the house. He wanted to know about the house's previous owners. I told him that it was built by my great-grandparents and that I had lived there as a small child. He wanted to know if I had ever seen anything odd in the house. I told him that I hadn't. He kept telling me that he was a very level-headed man. He said that he had found an old picture in the house. He thought that it might be a relative of mine. I told him that I would look at it and tell him for sure if I knew who it was. I continued on with my meal. However, a little later the man came back over to talk to me. He said he was sorry to interrupt again, but he had more to tell me. He said that he had been doing a lot of repairs to the house, and that one day when he was working, he went to the basement to look for a larger paddle bit for his drill, as the one he had been using was too small. He said that laying on the basement floor was a 1-inch paddle bit, the exact size he needed. He later realized that he didn't own that size bit, and couldn't explain where it came from. He said that on a different occasion he was in the basement and heard his wife screaming for him from the room above. As he reached the top of the stairs, he said he could hardly believe what he saw. He said that bricks from the fireplace were flying across the room as if being flung. He said that he investigated the fireplace but could not find any cause for the occurrence. He said that one night he was walking down the stairs and saw a woman sitting in a chair. He said that every hair stood up on his body. He said that he mentioned this to his wife, but they were reluctant to bring any of this up in front of their children. He said that one night his daughter overheard them talking about it and asked, "Are you talking about the old woman who lives in this house?" One time there was a wasp in my room, and she opened the door to let it out. He said that they are not afraid of what's happening. They were just hoping that I could provide any sort of explanation.